It's the EndGem 3D printed safety razor. We're going to have an evening head shave with it coming up next. Hi YouTubers and wet shavers everywhere, it's Mark with GeorgeToon.com. I'm back with another video. Great to see you. Thanks so much for stopping by. Really do appreciate you sharing your time with me. Gonna have an evening head shave with the EndGem 3D printed safety razor. Before we get to that, if this is your first visit to the channel, welcome, make yourself at home. Check out all the other videos and also please consider subscribing. I welcome your company and your comments. Well, the EndGem safety razor is a 3D printed safety razor. It's the creation of Roger Quintero. It comes in 3 different aggression levels. This is a 1 dot, which is mild right here. This is what we're going to use for the head shave because I prefer mild razors for my head shaves. Also comes in a 2 dot, which is the medium aggression. I use this for a face shave. It did an absolutely fantastic job. Please check out that review. And also comes in a 3 dot. And I have not used a 3 dot yet. This is the more aggressive version of it. I don't know how much more aggressive it is than, say, the 2 dot or the 1 dot, but may use this down the road. But as you know, I like razors. I prefer razors that are neutral to mild, especially for a head shave. I like using a mild razor. So that's what we're going to use right here. These take the GEM razor blades, the GEM single edge razor blades. We already have one installed. They slide in very, very easily. As I say, a little bit of a trick to it at first. You get used to it then as far as sliding it in, sliding out. Really, really very easy. You do want to be careful, obviously, because there is a sharp edge there. But we're going to go ahead and have an evening head shave with this particular razor. Let me take the other 2 and just set them aside over there, kind of out of the way. We're going to be using the Cube 2.0 as my pre-shave right here. Just going to kind of work it in as a pre-shave. Not going to do anything beyond that. We're going to be using from Sterling Executive Man. Boy, this is a wonderful, wonderful scent. Haven't used this one in a while. Really, really terrific. I'm going to finish it off with an alum block from Phoenix Shaving with the no-slip grip and the dry dock system. And from Fine Accoutrements, Platinum. Platinum, because this is based on Creed Aventus, and I believe Executive Man is also based on Creed Aventus. So these will complement one another. At least to my nose, they do. Going to be using the Doppler shaving brush from Phoenix Shaving, 26 millimeter knot, so I'll get plenty of coverage up there. Also have my brush scuttle here to keep that lather and that knot nice and warm. So that's about it. So let's wet the head. Let's get to the shave. Okay, so I'm just going to apply the Cube 2.0 here. I'm going to use this as a pre-shave. I'm just going to work that in. I have about, I don't know if you can see that, about 2.5, maybe 3 days worth of growth. And I'm really looking forward to this razor doing a nice job, especially in the mild version here, the 1 dot mild, because I have learned through experience and trial and error that I cannot use an aggressive razor for my head shaves. So we'll see how this does. If it proves to be too mild, next time around we'll use the 2 dot razor. But I think this will be fine for a head shave. All right, so there we go, right there. Let's take the hot water that we have on top of the puck here, and we're just going to put that in there. Here's my brush right here. Love this brush. Butterscotch handle. Thanks, Mom. Fantastic retro look. Check that out. It's based on the Erskine A500. Just has a great, great look to it. Really love it. All right, it kind of has that cream white and butterscotch handle. Again, thanks, Mom. And just fantastic. So we're going to load this knot up. It's a synthetic knot. And boy, it just does a great job for face lathering. So I'm expecting really, really good things in creating a lather on the head from this brush. Okay. Just going to load up. Going to put a little more water in there. Just a little more. The menthol from the Cube 2.0 is kicking in a little bit, so that's feeling good. Okay. All right. And that's, yeah. get these little peaks in there. See that? Get those little itty bitty peaks. Then I kind of know I'm ready to go, especially when it starts, cream starts to build up around the edges of the container. I know I'm ready to go. So here we go. And boy, I tell you what, I'm going to need the coverage because that hair is a little bit longer. I think I waited an extra day before doing this head shave. I wanted to give the razor a good test. See how this mild version does with a head shave. And of course, the approach is going to be different than that of a traditional safety razor. If you saw the first review of this razor, you'll know that it is a little bit different. Very reminiscent of the EndGem Micromatic razors, those vintage EndGem Micromatic razors. Well, that's terrific. Look at that. Safe to say, boom, lather. Yeah, that's nice coverage. And again, I need it because, like I said, I got about 2.5 to 3 days worth of growth up there. So I'm really looking forward to this shave, getting rid of that. Okay. All right, plenty on the knot right there, okay? So we're going to put that in there, and then we're going to go ahead and heat this up under some hot water. I've used it cold. This time around I'm using it warm, with warm water. All right, so here we go. We're not going to say 30 degrees of light touch, let the razor do all the work generally, because this is a different approach. You're coming in almost flat, and then you're kind of adjusting a little bit to find the blade edge. But kind of like using a straight razor, kind of that kind of angle, so to speak. The EndGem Micromatics were called straight razors on a pole. This is very similar to that, although the handle, it really is very ergonomically, it's got a great ergonomic design. Feels very, very good in the hand. All right, so here we go. Let's check it out. Oh, that is really smooth, and it's very, very efficient. Oh my gosh. Wow, that's terrific. That is really, really terrific. And I am really paying attention to how this razor is, to how the razor and the edge and everything is lining up here, because now I'm kind of flying blind here. So I got to make sure that I'm holding it to the correct angle, and I'm going to be doing it by feel here. But it seems to be working well. Yeah, boy, that's great. This mild version of this razor seems to be doing the job. All right, now let's see how it does. Now hopefully, because the skin gets a little thinner up here on top. I'm going to be careful. Now, I am lightening up on my touch. And it really is taking it down. I'm just trying to make sure I'm not using too steep of an angle. I'm trying to keep this angle here. And it's kind of difficult to do it, you're looking at it here. And I'm doing it visually, looking at it visually, make sure I'm lining it up correctly. I'm also doing it by feel, making sure that that blade is making good, smooth contact, but not dragging. If it starts to drag, then I know the angle is off. Wow. My goodness, that did a fabulous job. Now, I took a hint from viewers, and I'm going to be using this washcloth just to add a little bit of water here. and kind of rinse things off to see where we're at here. And that way I'm not ducking down. Let's see where we're at. Yeah, that was good. That was really, really good. This looks like it's going to be 2 passes. Okay, let me set this aside. Let me just splash a little water on there to kind of, you know, for the next lathering pass here. Okay, so hang on, let me just get a little water up here. Just a little bit like that. Yeah, I know. I know, splashing around. But that was great. My gosh. That was a fantastic, fantastic first pass. Wow. Very, very good. Really took things down well. And again, I have to be careful with any safety razor, really, when I do the top of my head. The skin's a little thinner up there. And gotta make sure I use a light touch. Now, this is a very lightweight razor, as I've mentioned in the previous review. But you don't have to worry about that too much. The blade and the razor head really do all the work. So you don't have to press down at all. Just find that blade edge and you'll get a good shave. And I tell you, this is great. Wow. Okay, so now we're going to go from back to front here on pass number 2. And again, I'm just trying to do this by feel. You can see how the lather moves away from the blade fairly well. Okay, and again, I'm just making sure that I'm hitting the correct angle to take advantage of the smoothness and comfort of the razor head and the sharpness of the blade. That is really terrific. And I think that if you were to use this razor, the more you use this razor, the more you'll be accustomed to that angle, just like anything else. Yeah, that's terrific. And again, I'm just being careful with shaving on top of my head here. I don't think I really need it, but I'm doing it just in case I missed a straggler or two. And then we'll just kind of go like this. Man, oh man, did that do a nice job. All right, now I have missed just a couple of spots like I usually do. I'm going to get a little bit of lather out of the knot here. I'm going to put it on my hand, and I'm just going to go around and lather up some of those areas that I may have missed and just knock them down. But I got to be honest with you, this did a pretty darn good job. It seemed to get a lot of the hair on those 2 passes. And it is nice and smooth and mild. And my goodness. Wow, is that smooth. Okay, just a little bit here. And I think that's got it. I do think that's got it. Let me use my washcloth here and rinse off my head with some warm water and kind of gauge where we're at here. Wow, that's fantastic. That really, really is. Isn't this better than ducking my head down and splashing around? Why didn't I do this before? Maybe I did do this early on and then just opted to stick my head underneath the faucet. I don't know. That's great. So here, let me just use a little more warm water to get that slickness off there. Just a little more. Wow. That's really nice. Okay, that seems to get it. That seems to have the slickness removed. I'm looking down here in the sink, a lot of hair there. Boy, did this do a nice job. I'm going to flip it to the cold side. I'm going to put some cold water on this. And just kind of use that to close the pores a little bit. And you can see, I don't see any nicks. I don't see any irritation, anything like that. Okay, so this is cold water here. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Oh. That's terrific. My gosh. Nice and cool. Yeah. Feels good on a hot summer day, right? Next time around, I'll probably do a cold water head shave because summer's here. It is getting warm, that's for sure. Let's get my alum block and let's run this under some cold water and let's see what kind of feedback we get. All right, here we go. That's terrific. That's very, very smooth. There is no stinging. There's no zinging at all. Okay, maybe I got a little bit of a zing right there, but I don't see anything there. I don't see any nick, anything like that. That's terrific. Here's my dry dock right here. Just put that in there like that. Let the air in the room take care of the rest. Boy, oh boy, this razor, fantastic. This really, my gosh, this is great. And the 1 dot, I think was perfect for me for a head shave. Absolutely perfect. I don't think I need to go up to the 2 dot. I think the 2 dot is good for the face shave, and I think the 1 dot is going to be perfect for a head shave. And again, I had, my God, just mopping up a little here, a little bit here. I had a good, my gosh, I had a good 2.5, 3 days worth of hair growth up there. Okay, that kind of set up there a little bit. I really don't need to towel off too much. I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay just the way it is. Yeah. Well, maybe just a little bit. There, just a little bit like this. Okay. I think the washcloth kind of rinsed me off and toweled me dry there, kind of in one step. Okay, so here we go with the fine platinum. Kind of a different routine for me using the washcloth, so may have missed a step there, but you know what? I think I'm going to continue to do it this way and then modify some of the steps in the procedure a little bit. It worked really, really well. I really like it. It's not as messy as it has been in the past. All right, so we're going to get a little bit of this and put that up there. Oh, yeah, that's great. Oh, what a great scent. Okay, here we go. Oh, yeah, very similar to the Executive Man. I mean, it's in the ballpark. It's not identical, but it's definitely in the ballpark. And, boy, what a smooth result. My gosh. That's marvelous. Really nice and smooth. I'm going to get just a little more. Just a little more. Okay, just a little more like that. Wow. Great shave. Great head shave. Really, really surprisingly good. The thing that really surprises me is how lightweight this razor is, and yet the blade in the razor head does all the work. That's what's so amazing. I love the handle. Great ergonomic design. Fits into the hand really, really well. The only thing you're going to have to become accustomed to is the angle of use, the angle of approach. Making sure you're keeping it, flat like this, and then kind of moving it a little bit to feel where the blade is. You definitely don't want to use it down here like this. That's going to drag. You want it up here like this, much similar to the angle of a straight razor. And EndGem Micromatic, if you're familiar with those razors. And yeah, this was really, really a terrific head shave. No nicks, no cuts, no irritation. Nice, smooth, close result. Really, really terrific. Again, it takes a little getting used to the angle. using that angle. That takes a little getting used to, especially if you're flying blind and you're not looking at the area you're shaving. You really have to be careful that you're maintaining the proper angle to shave with this razor. So that's why I took it a little more slowly, making sure I had that angle because I didn't want to go off angle and all of a sudden start dragging. And I think that would be a problem. But I think the overall design of this razor perhaps overcomes that. Maybe I was off a little bit, and the design of the razor kind of gives you a little forgiveness, so to speak. But yeah, for the most of the shave, majority of the shave, I was right on that blade edge, and boy, it did a great job. So that's it from Roger Quintero, the EndGem Speed. The EndGem Speed is the full name. I refer to it as the EndGem. But the full name is the EndGem Speed from Roger Quintero. Up on Thingiverse. I'll have a link to that page. Go up, check it out. Roger's got a lot of other great wet shaving gear that's been 3D printed. Really, really amazing technology. And it's produced a really, really terrific razor. 1 dot aggression for my head shave. Beautiful, more than enough, and a really, really mild smile, really mild, smooth, comfortable shave. Gave me a great result. All right, that's it. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Please share, please subscribe, please like, hit that bell so it'll give you a yell the next time I upload a video. Comment below, let me know. Check out the Executive Shaving Company. Use the code MARK5. Check out my blog, georgetoon.com/blog for my comic strip George, other cartoons, other videos like this. I'm on Facebook. Check out my Facebook page. Check out Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements for some great shaving gear. Check out VikingsBlade.com for some great shaving gear. Check out Big Dude Barbas for all things Barbas. The Sudsy Soapery for some great shave soaps. And also Denton Magic. Great shave soaps there as well. Check out my Amazon product page at amazon.com/shop/marks80, where you'll find all the products I review on this channel, organized and categorized so you can find everything in a snap very easily. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. I'll see you again real soon.